Hi everyone, Gabriella here from Berardi Immigration Law with another border update. The question that we're getting every single day over the last few months is, what's going on at the border? Can I apply for status? Can I renew my status? And fortunately, the answer is yes. You can do both. You can both renew your status and apply for the first time for TN or L-1 status right at the border. Now, the procedures are a little bit different. What we've received as far as reports go from our clients is that you're going to apply one of two ways. You're either going to go into secondary inspection and be ushered into an isolation room as opposed to the stand-up counter that one would typically apply at inside. And you do everything from that isolation room. Your fingerprints, your photograph, you can do your payment in there. And all the questions and answer portion of the interview takes place in there as well. The other scenario that we've heard from our clients is that the whole thing actually takes place from your car in the secondary inspection area. And you never have to leave the car, which is super convenient. But every officer has a different adjudication style, and every port of entry has a different style. So just be open-minded when you go to the border. Now, the second question we always get when clients are worrying about this process is, will I be subject to the mandatory 14-day quarantine once I go back to Canada? As we know, Canada is very strongly enforcing a 14-day mandatory quarantine for anybody who has visited the United States over the last 14-day period. Well, luckily, our clients are all having luck evading this. And what it comes down to is, if you tell the Canadian Border Agents, CBSA, listen, I only went into secondary inspection, or I never even left my car. I never went past the border area, the Peace Bridge area. I didn't go into Buffalo. I didn't go into, any of the surrounding areas. I only took care of my application. We call this flag pulling, when you go right into the country to take care of your immigration matter and go right back to where you came from. I only flag pulled. The government officer going into Canada is going to say, okay, you're not subject to the 14-day quarantine. But it's always really good practice to make sure you're advocating for yourself as you go back in. Now, I've had several clients apply over the last week and they've been successful. One even went about a month and a half from the time her status expired. She went back to Canada during COVID when things got pretty bad. And then her status lapsed for a month and a half, and then she went back and reapplied. And even having that period where she wasn't technically maintaining TN status, it wasn't of any importance to the officer. They still granted her TN renewal. So if you have any questions about where your status stands, how to go about applying, or what the next steps are for your status, please give us a call. We'd be happy to help you.